Some AI tools only look smart. They generate slides, but you still do the real work. VoxDeck flips that equation. Let me show you how it stacks up against Gamma and other AI slide generators, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Okay, so here we are in VoxDeck, and I've got Gamma open here as well. And what we're going to do is use the same prompt with both of these platforms to generate presentations for us. Now, they can animate, they can use charts, and they can be creative. So let's go ahead and put a prompt in here. Create a presentation on the 5 most exciting things about the future of technology. You can use charts, animations, and be creative with it. And what we're going to do is put the same thing into Gamma here as well and press generate on both of these. Now, first of all, we can see that both of these AIs are planning out their presentations. Now, as we can see, they have both got their presentation formats ready, and we can see that VoxDeck has already come up with the first slide. Let's see what Gamma's doing. Gamma has basically just given us an outline here and hasn't really given us much else. So with Gamma, we're actually going to have to press the button again, and yes, we can choose some more visuals here as well, but let's go ahead and press generate because I want to give both of these AIs as much freedom as possible, and let's go and check on VoxDeck here. It's already moved over to the second slide here and already going on to the third. Moving back to Gamma here, we can see it is currently making the slides for us, but we can see a pretty key difference here in what Gamma's doing. Gamma is actually not doing that much when it comes to the imagery and being creative. We really just have static covers and basic blocks. Whereas with VoxDeck, you can see it's actually generating a video here for that first slide. So I think that is already a massive leap ahead because that's going to really capture the audience's attention. Now, it's also worth noting here that with VoxDeck, you actually get 1,000 free points when you sign up, and you get 200 free points when you log in daily. As well as that, if you do invite your friends, you get 500 per invite. So lots of ways to get credits and actually just use this platform without actually needing to come out of pocket here. And when we compare the quality with both of these platforms, it's pretty clear that Gamma is falling behind here. And looking into this a bit more, we can see that Gamma really just makes you fix the formatting slide by slide without much options here to actually get creative. So with platforms like Gamma, it's really just generic slide AI tools that leave you cleaning up the layouts. But as we can see with this video rendered right now, we can see that yes, we do have a beautiful opening slide for this presentation. So VoxDeck really just builds this presentation ready visual in under a minute here. I mean, this is fantastic. We have that kind of gradient in the background. This looks really good. It looks like an app UI, if anything, which is really, really decent. Because what this does, it thinks, then it codes it all together, and then it gives you that preview, as we can see here. So really just presentation ready visuals. And that's the big difference between these slide generators like Gamma when we compare it to something that's actually using AI to create something that looks unique like this. Now, let's talk about more of the chart side, because that's usually an important part of presentations. We can see here with Gamma, we do have charts, and they don't look bad, but they are just flat charts with a wallpaper style visuals with zero movement and really just zero attention grabbing from a presentation like this. But if we go to VoxDeck, we can see we get one-click 3D charts that turn raw data into storytelling. This is really just fantastic on a technological level that it's able to do this. So the text automatically converts into animated structures, which I think is really cool. Whereas on Gamma, you've got zero movement, which equals zero attention. Now, both of these presentations have finished rendering, and I will say the VoxDeck was just a lot faster and higher quality across the board. But if we're looking at Gamma, you basically just still present with what you're given here, which, yeah, I don't think is great, and it's a little bit dated if I'm being honest here looking at this. Whereas if we are looking at VoxDeck, You actually have this beautiful presentation right here, but at the same time, we actually have an avatar on the side which can present for us and even answer Q&A. So if anyone that you're presenting to actually has questions, or if you send this to someone and they have questions, well, that AI is actually going to answer for you, which I think is really cool. Overall, VoxDeck is definitely the clear winner here. It's a huge advantage for founders, students, or shy presenters, because the deck actually just becomes your co-presenter. And VoxDeck was actually designed by a team with over 10 years of building presentation tech. So that's why this is so good. They're actually using AI in the right way, where it's being creative and it's actually catching your eye with that creativity. And that's perfect when it comes to presentations. Now, who exactly is VoxDeck for? Well, there are tons of different people using VoxDeck right now, including teachers that create fun, age-appropriate classroom slides in minutes. Then there's trainers that prepare onboarding decks that are clear and engaging. And of course, founders can craft sharp investor pitches without getting stuck in design. And it goes without saying that marketers also deliver polished campaign presentations that win attention. So, in short, the use case is vast, and that is why everyone is switching to VoxDeck right now. So, in conclusion, if a tool leaves you sweating over delivery, it's not AI, it's just a faster PowerPoint. If you switch to VoxDeck and let your deck perform for you, then yes, you can actually do that in the description and you can grab a bunch of free points if you do using our link. So definitely go ahead and do that right now and get presenting today. That's going to be it from me. Have a fantastic one. I will see you in the next video.